The wrought iron embellishments on the railing at the Santa Barbara Airport add an oceanic flavor to the upper-level walkway. They're called giant brown kelp, and they're one of the newest additions to the refurbished airport terminal. Artist Colleen M. Kelly describes how she conceptualized the idea.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and I had the idea that, what is distinctive that we have that you really don't get a sense of being a terrestrial person, and that's the kelp. We've got these amazing giant kelp beds out there, and walking along the beach, it's, you're tripping over it, and it's got flies on it, and your dog rolls in it, and it's litter for the most part. Sometimes the kids will pick it up and play with it, and you can pop the bladders, and that's fun. But by the time it gets to the beach, it's pretty much on its way out. But once it's under the water, when it's under the water, it's amazing.
Santa Barbara's giant brown kelp, or Microcystis pyrifera, is one of the largest in the world. It grows from 100 feet deep, is fast-growing, and forms a vast floating canopy on the surface of the water. It serves as a symbol for Santa Barbara's special relationship with the ocean.
The ocean's such a big part of our culture here, but even more importantly, once we decided on this and started developing the idea more, it was mentioned to us by David and a couple other people that we know that, and this is true, the kelp beds are seen best from the air. When you're coming in for a landing, you're looking down, you can see those vast kelp beds, how huge they are. And when you're diving, of course, you're in it, but you can't see the forest for the trees because you're so close up. But you really get a sense of scale, and you can get a sense of where the currents are from overhead.
Colleen worked with her husband Alfred and fabricator David Shelton, an experienced artist and metalworker, to complete the project. Their goal was to contribute to the overall feel of the airport, giving a Santa Barbara character to the environment.
It has to complement the architecture, it has to complement the space, it has to work with the space, and if it can move people forward in their thinking, if it strikes them, or if it doesn't, who cares? How many times have you been to a large a cathedral, or been to a train station in Italy or somewhere, and you see these bizarre pieces of architecture and ornament, and you don't stop to say, oh gee, what does that really mean to me? It doesn't. It provides this place for you, and that's the important part.
With a little help from the giant brown kelp railing, the Santa Barbara Airport Terminal feels like home.